Everybody, welcome back to Breakfast with Bob at Super League Malibu. My name is Bob Babbitt. We're brought to you by Master Spas. SFuels go longer. HOKA Let's Fly, deboer wetsuits, Form Smart Swim goggles, Zoot Sports, the original triathlon brand, Quintana Premium Plus Sports, and of course our Challenged Athletes Foundation. Again, we are here at Super League, and Cassandre Beaugrand joins us. That's sort of close, no?
Yeah, hello.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, you?
So say your last name for me.
Beaugrand.
Beaugrand.
Yeah, it was pretty much the same as you say.
So growing up, what were your sports?
My dad was an athletics coach and my mom was an athlete, so I grew up around the track.
Yes.
And then he started coaching also like some triathletes just for the run.
Right.
And my dad was himself a bit of a triathlete, so I followed his way and I started swimming, but I was actually not very good on the bike.
Not very good on the bike, okay.
It was not my favorite part. Like I just did that for fun, but I was like more doing national championships in swim and run.
Right.
Then I started having so I did nationals. I had a medal there on the swim when I was very young. Then same time I was doing like some run competition, and I qualified for Worlds on track for junior.
Wow,
so
at what distance?
1500.
1500
and
on the track.
And it was actually in Eugene.
Oh, wow, Prefontaine.
Yeah, one of my favorite, I think, memory of track.
I bet that's a beautiful track. Hayward Field.
Yeah.
That's so cool. And so from there, track, did you think then that you wanted to run in college?
I was still doing some triathlon next to that, but I think I started doing more bike on triathlon after my high school, so maybe 18 when I joined Montpellier, which is south of France, and it was like the federation group there. So I just decided after having my big exam to go there and start training there.
So after your big exam, were you on a career path for school?
Yeah, I don't know how you call it in US, so that's why I'm saying a big exam, but yeah, maybe
in college?
Yeah.
What were you thinking
I think I was 18 or something like that.
Oh, okay. What were you thinking about doing after college? Did you have a profession that you wanted to get into before triathlon?
Oh no, so I was just starting to go to uni after that, but it was quite complicated in France. Like most of the triathletes, we can't really do both studying and training. It's quite complicated. Maybe some systems are better in other countries. So now I'm studying because I moved in Loughborough last year in UK.
Okay. Oh, and you moved to UK?
Yeah, last year.
And how's that been?
That's why I can speak with you right now, because my English was not the best last year.
My French isn't
when I
very
arrived.
good either. So, And what right away from when you first got into triathlon was the idea to go to the Olympics?
When I was young, I was just watching TV. I was more watching running and swimming because it was my best things.
Yes.
But I always wanted to do some Olympics and then try to have a medal there.
Yes.
So I know it's maybe most of the kids who are doing, I don't know, sports are maybe dreaming about that. So I knew it would be complicated, and I qualified for my first Olympic at 19.
At 19 years old?
Yeah, but it was I was quite lucky because at the last moment we had another spot for France.
Yes.
And that's why I went, because I never did an Olympic distance before doing Olympics. So my first Olympic distance was in Rio in 2016.
Your first Olympic distance was in the Olympics?
Yeah.
In 2016?
Yeah, that was a bit ridiculous, but yeah, that happened.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
And before that, were you doing?
Just sprint, super sprint,
And so, how'd you get chosen for the team?
It was because so the best girl was Amy Chariron, and she was injured. Yes. So then I think we're kind of all the same level. But the thing was, I never did the Olympic distance. But when I was doing race in France. And we had the European sprints in France. I remember I came third, and maybe I was one of the best French at the moment.
Yes.
The only thing is I never did the Olympic distance, so they chose another girl, and then when I had the second spot for France, they chose me after that.
And the course in Rio had a huge hill in it.
Yeah, I don't have a good time there. I mean, it was a good time, but not for the race.
The rest of the time was good.
Yeah.
Going to see all the other, because it's your first Olympic experience.
Yeah, to be fair, I was not stressed at all because I was not expecting anything. I was like, I never did an Olympic distance. I was just stressed about that because I knew it would be quite long. And then the bike course was quite hard, and
Yes, it
I was
was.
just cramping all the way. Like
It's hot. It was very,
Yeah.
very hot there,
On
yes.
the run, it was a bit a nightmare. I was not very nice. It was not very nice for me at this moment.
But you finished.
Yeah.
Your first Olympic distance
Yeah.
was the Olympic triathlon in Rio
Yeah.
in 2016.
Yeah, that was a good experience.
That's pretty cool. But at that point, when you finish, then it must be, okay, now I want to do this right.
Yeah, that's why I wanted just like to see how was Olympics, and then after that I had another goal, which was like maybe doing better in the next
Do a
one.
little
if I
better for
qualify.
next one, yes. And how did you improve from 2000? Were you self-coached or you had a coach?
No, so in Montpellier it was my
part of
coach
a
Stephanie.
squad.
Yeah, so I was training with Leonie, who is still in the French team.
Yes.
Yeah, I had. It was quite a good group. I was for 7 years with my previous coach.
Yes.
And yeah, a good relationship with her, so everything was going well.
Was there a race after that, after your first ever Olympics, when you do Olympic distance race, where you realized that, okay, I could really be good at this? I mean, you've already gone to the Olympics, but now you want to be a factor, right? You want to be good.
Yeah, I think I was also excited because they bring the mixed team relay in
Yes.
Tokyo, so yeah, I was pretty excited about that.
Yeah, well, you guys, was it 2022? You guys got European tri-champs in the mixed relay?
When was that?
2022? Munich? that race?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've got bronze in Tokyo on the mixed team relay. Also.
Yes, you
It
did.
was
So you've got a medal.
yeah, the first medal for a French triathlon.
How fun is that?
Yeah, it was very fun. I mean, like, I had a nightmare on the individual race. I didn't finish the race, and I had quite a bad one. Yeah, not sure
So
how to talk about that.
So you did, Rio was your first ever Olympics, and that was your first Olympic distance triathlon.
Yeah.
Then you go to Tokyo,
Yeah.
and you get a bronze
Yeah.
in the mixed relay.
Yeah.
So you've already got a medal.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you did the individual race, didn't have a good one. Did you finish?
No.
Didn't finish. That's all right.
Yeah.
And so now the goal is and you just finished. Are you second in the series, the World Triathlon Series for this year's?
I mean, I don't know what was my biggest goal for this year when I was talking with my coach at the start of the year. And then I was, maybe if I could be close from the podium, it would be nice.
Yes.
And I will not expect like to be second at the end of the year. So I'm very happy with that.
Yes.
It's just when you're fighting and you're leading the ranking, then you're hoping a lot to have the gold. But,
Right.
So I think I had a bit of disappointment still because I was very close to have it.
Yes.
So
Well, and your race was with Beth Potter, right?
yeah.
And you were leading, or you guys were together.
I mean, like before the last race, I was leading just the world ranking. So,
Yes.
but I knew it would be close with Beth, and
Yes.
I knew that the last one will obviously count.
Yes.
And, didn't have my best one on the run on the last one, so yeah, cramping again.
Cramping again.
Same cramp as Rio. So.
And how far from the finish were you when you started cramping? You weren't that
first
far.
lap.
I'm sorry?
First lap of the run.
Oh, first lap you started cramping. Oh my God.
So I knew it will be quite long, and I tried to not be scared about that. I was just running my pace, and then I was thinking, just try to keep your pace, and you will hope that maybe it will be better after a few laps. It was a bit better at the end, but obviously I was already too far away.
But you still held on.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm very happy, but still, as I said, a bit of disappointment.
You're like, I would like to do a race where I don't cramp.
Yeah, I honestly, when I was after the race, I was like, I'm just disappointed that I couldn't fight as much as I wanted to. Like,
Right.
yeah, just stopped by my body. That's a bit frustrating.
I was just interviewing Christian Blumenfeld, and the same type of thing where he had in Milwaukee when he was with Jan Frodeno, and then he had another one in Edmonton last year where he was cramping, and he felt it was from the going back and forth with the road bike and the tri-bike, that type of thing. Is yours more nutrition? Is it more gut?
That's hard to know. Like, it can
Okay.
be
Is it
many
the cramp
things.
more in the gut or in the legs?
No, in the quad.
Oh, in the quads. Okay, so that
All the time. Like most of the time, I was cramping. In Paris, I was cramping for the test event. So at the end of the year, I'm a bit annoyed about that. But I think I will try to find a solution for next year.
I was going to say you got a whole year to figure that out,
Yeah.
and you're right there. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not like you're way back. You are right there in the hunt to win these races, to potentially get an Olympic medal or an Olympic gold. For the test event, and for what is the path for you to make the Olympic team? How do you get chosen by France?
So if we, so there is 2 criteria.
Yeah, okay.
Like one was to do a podium on the test event.
Yes.
The second one was if you do top 8 in test events, you have to make a podium on the grand final.
Right.
But then you have still like to confirm the following year.
Yes.
In 2024, you have to make a podium. Or, no, I think it's top 5 or top 6. I don't want to do.
So what were you
something bad.
in the test event? What did you finish in the test event?
Oh, so I finished second.
You had second in the test
So I
event.
already had the criteria there.
So here you had to finish top 8, right? If you got second at the test event.
So you have to do podium in test events.
Yes, so
or
you got
if you
podium.
don't do that, you have
Okay.
a second selection where you can do like, if you did top 8
Yes.
in a test event, you have to make a podium on the grand final.
Right.
And I did 2 podiums, so anyway I was qualified.
So you're there.
I have still to confirm next year.
So
But
you're
I'm in
not.
good
It's
shape.
not automatic.
Yeah.
Right. But you did everything you could.
Yeah.
And
So I hope next year it will be fine. But I mean, we have already 3 spots,
right.
and we are just 3 to race in the World Series. So
Right.
normally it should be okay.
Well, and Super League. How many years you've been doing Super League?
I can't remember when was my first one.
I could probably tell you that.
I think it was in Jersey, but I can't remember which year. Maybe it was 2017 or 2018. Can't remember.
I remember in 18 you outsprinted
it's-
Katie Zafaris at Super League Singapore.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
maybe it was the year before.
Maybe in
That's it.
17. Yeah. Yeah.
So long time. No.
So in Super League, you've had 18 starts, 11 podiums, and 8 wins.
Maybe.
Maybe, yes. That's pretty impressive. And what is it about the Super League that you like? Because obviously you've had success at these.
My favorite one.
Yeah.
I think I really like Jersey.
You like Jersey.
Yeah.
And do you find that these races help you with your...
Oh yeah, like
Totally.
I'm not the best at like on bike skills.
Right.
On technical.
Oh, you have to be here though, don't you?
So I think it's made me improve a lot. Like after every Super League, I was feeling, I think I'm feeling better now. I'm less scared.
Right.
I'm feeling better in the corner. So I think it was really a good thing for me to do Super League anyway.
Yes. And was going back 2018, your first WTS win was Hamburg.
Yeah.
In front of those huge crowds.
Yeah, I've never did the podium before, and I was just like winning one. So I couldn't believe that. I remember I was so focused, I couldn't hear anything around. I was just like, I remember after the first lap on the run when I was leading,
Yeah.
I was, Cass, just stay focused, because right now I was like starting to have emotion.
Yes.
And I was like, oh no, like that's not good if I start having emotion right now. I have still 1 lap.
Yes.
So yeah, it was quite
You
good.
tried to hold on to your emotions, make
Yeah,
sure they didn't
yeah.
jump in until you finished.
Yeah, exactly.
But getting your first win in front of a crowd like that, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, one of the best races I think on the circuit.
Right, and then, like you said, outsprinted Katie at when she was on fire and winning. I don't know if she won the Super League title in 18, but she was, I think that was her year, yes. So this rest of this year, do you go to Nyon after?
Yeah, I was supposed to race Toulouse also, but it's actually my first Super League of the year.
Yes.
Yeah, I finally didn't race in Toulouse.
Okay.
So yeah, first.
So this is the first one?
First one in Malibu, and then I will finish my year with Nyon.
And then take some time off and focus
Holidays,
on
yeah.
Paris for next year.
Yeah.
What when you with Nyon, or actually with Malibu, have you raced here before?
2 years ago.
Okay, so you know about the surf. It's a little different. Yeah. Do you like it?
I'm actually not sure about my body surfing, but I'm just trying to take the wave, but it's so hard for me. I'm just French. I'm not.
You've never seen this.
I'm not going to the West, so I never surfed in my life.
Right.
So.
It's different.
Yeah,
it's more of an aggressive swimming style because you got to go under the waves
I
and
just
explode.
hope to be lucky with the wave coming.
Yes.
And I will cross my finger and close my eyes. Just go.
Just go.
Yeah.
And don't get smashed.
Hope so.
Yes. Such a pleasure to get to meet you, and I look forward to seeing you in Paris next year. That will be really fun. How fun do you think that will be to race in your home country?
It was already very fun to race a test event, a very good first. I think, we could just see it in a test event. I was like,
crowds were gigantic.
Yes,
Everybody's
so
cheering
nice.
for you because you're French in Paris racing.
That was nice.
That's very cool. And then potentially being on the podium, on the top of the podium.
I'm not thinking about that now, but yeah.
Because if you're going to be on the podium, you don't want to be looking up at anybody. You want to hear your anthem and you want to see your flag in Paris.
Yeah, true.
Love it. Cassandre, thank you so much for taking time.
Thank you.
I love it. Again, Breakfast with Bob, Super League Malibu. Hold on. We will be right back.